Hello everyone, how's it going today? Welcome back to Friday Lego building, and we have the Eiffel Tower to build today, but first, we have the gift with purchase that came with it, Eiffel's apartment. We're gonna go ahead and start off with that. It is a cute little set, 228 pieces. Thank you very much for those bits. I really do appreciate it. But first, procrastination. Yeah, exactly. You know. It's not procrastination. It's a very related set. It was the gift with purchase that came with it early on. I don't think it wasn't available for that long. What the heck is this? Oh, it's another thing letting us know that the paper packaging is coming soon, which, yeah, I want it sooner. The Eiffel Tower will only be like 1 or 2 streams, right? Yeah, something like that. Something very, very much like that. Alright, there are the instructions. I'm going to toss them aside. There is the sticker sheet that has gotten a little crunched. Let's go ahead and put that to the side. Alright, we have no numbers, so we get to just dump it all out. Is this Gustav? Yes, it is. That is Eiffel in the set. It's a lot of dark gray. Guess what? The Eiffel Tower itself. Yeah, it's a pretty small set, only 10,000 pieces. Yeah. Oh wait, no. It's a very big set because it actually has 10,001 piece. So yeah, it's actually really, really big. If it had only had 10,000, it'd just been a small set, you know. Quick little build, that kind of thing, but because it's got 10,001, let's do that. Alright. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab his torso. There's his legs, there's his head, there's his hair. I hope everyone's Friday has been going well so far. Alright, so there is Eiffel himself. A dapper suit on this guy. Look at that. Look at that suit. He gets to go up next to the Frenchman. The fact that it is nearly 5 feet tall is insane. Yeah. It'll be better shortly. Taco. It's not Tuesday, Dracophile. You're not allowed to have tacos. Alright, let's see. 6x6, a 1x1 brick, a 1x4 fence. Taco Friday? I don't think so. Can Ald even fit it in frame? Oh no. No. It is way too big. You'll see. It'll be an adventure in Lego building. I mean, isn't that what we want? What we all want? What we really, really want? Alright, and then a smaller angle brick and a 3x3. There's the 3x3. Your day has been going good. You're looking to get into a Battletech, just backed their new box set. Nice. I played a little bit of Battletech back in the day. That was pretty fun. I have been eyeing the Battletech game as a potential LP or something, or stream or something like that. That, and another 3x3 angle brick. Don't encourage him, Preskich. Don't encourage him. Another 1x1. And a 1x2. Since when have I strayed away from niche? There we go. It's making a very interesting design here. Funnily enough, there are 2 games named Battletech. There was one on the Genesis back in the day. Alright, let's see. 2 of the 2x2 angled plates and a 2x2 half tile. There we go. Get that right there. 2 black 2x2s. 2x2 bricks. There we go. Howdy, Ice Oven. How's it going? I hope your day has been going well. I mean, it's not like I saw you earlier or anything, right? The Harebrained Schemes Battletech game is a lot of fun, kind of similar to XCOM. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some playthroughs of it. Alright, so we need 2 of the angled corners and 2 of the 3x3s. 3x3 eyes. Alright. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just playing a Pokemon fan game. Nice. Alright, get a... Go, a 2x2 turntable. 2 yellow 1x2s with top clips. Howdy, Mr. Wolverine. How's it going? Need a black 1x2 rail plate. Get back here. And a dark gray 1x2 tile slope. There we go. And that goes right there, and turn that at an angle. Alright, 2 2x8s. And we get 2 3x3 plates. Where are you? There you are. One right there, and the other one right there. It's going fine. That's excellent. I'm happy to hear that. Alright, 2 more white 2x4 bricks. And a 3x3 angled brick. There we go. Keeps that at the appropriate angle right there. Howdy, Kinshir. How's it going? Alright, we get 4 3x3 angle plates. There we go. Alright, and then 2 of the beige angle bricks right there, and a dark gray 1x1 right there. And then 3 of the 4x4 black angle bricks. 3 of them. There, there, and there. And then 2 1x1s. There we go. You think you might recommend MechWarrior over it because you've gotten in some annoying situations with the BS procedural generation in Battletech? That's fine. That's what things like reloading are for, and if I do it as a stream, that's called comedy. I don't know. I haven't thought about it that much. It's just more of a that could be interesting kind of thing, as opposed to I am going to do it kind of situation. All right, Mech Warriors more action like Gundam games. I mean, there are strategy Gundam games too. But again, I will note I'm not very good at action. There we go. Alright, and then 4 of the dark red. 3x3 angle plates. There we go, and we get 2 1x6s in dark gray. There's 1, there is 2. And then we use 2 yellow flowers. Howdy, Sealand, how's it going? Alright, dark red all along here. Always a fan of getting dark red. Pair of 2x4s, and that's it. And then we use beige 1x3s and a 1x4. There we go. Alright, 3 1x1s. Again, kind of surprised that they didn't put in a 1x1x3, but I guess since they already had 1x1s in, it was considered more efficient. And this is an 18+ set, so that might make some difference as well. Alright, 2 1x2x3 slopes. Alright, and 3 corner bricks. There we go. Alright, 1x2s with stickers on them, 1x2x5s with stickers on them, I should say. Oh, no. 2:15 in the morning, Mr. Wolverine. That is, that's nighttime. That is not morning. Morning is when the sun is about ready to come up. Alright, so we got some windows here. There we go. And a pair of 1x1x2s. There we go. I don't know that I have dark gray window frames, so that's nice. Were I any good at Zeonic Front? I've never played Zeonic Front. Literally, the only Gundam games that I have played are Federation vs. Zeon and its ilk, and Super Robot Wars 30. The only reason I'm any good at Gundam versus, well, like the Federation versus Zeon and its ilk are that I played them an absolute crap ton back when I was a youth. Another pair of 1x2x3s with stickers on them that I'm not putting on. These are actually, like, really nice designs. I really do like them. But I also don't want to put them on. Yeah, I might use them someplace else, perhaps. That kind of thing. All right, then we get them there. And we get them there. Of course, given the specificity of these, that's not terribly likely to be useful. A ute, yeah. Utes. My dad loved My Cousin Vinny. I should watch that again. I have not seen that in a while. There we go. Get those tiles on top and a 2x8 with 4 inverted tiles on the bottom. There we go. And 1x2 and a 1x4 there. 1x1 with corner side studs. And another 1x4 with corner side studs. Or 1x2, 1x1, I should say. And there's a 1x2 over there. There we go. Alright, and then we get the 2x2 slope and a 1x2 tile slope right there. One by 2 plate, pair of 1x2s with bars on the end, and a 2x2 half tile. No, I'm not making bread. I'm terrible. Or Jerry Lewis, you know. I could be making Jerry Lewis. I could be making him. I'm sure he's better known. And some old tower that's out there that don't pay any attention to. No, I've seen the Mech Warrior game too. I just, again, like a strategy turn-based game is absolutely more up my avenue than my aisle than an action game. All right, and that gets right in there. There we go. Makes a cool strut in there. Alright, beige 3x3, and some brown 1x2 tiles. And a 2x2 corrugated cylinder brick. Get a clear 1x1 brick right on there. And then we get a 1x1 with 5 studs. This is going to be making a small model of the Eiffel Tower. And we're using pistols as the legs, which is a really neat design. I like that. Alright, get that centered on there. Does that... There we go. That looks good. Okay, then a 2x2 tile with center stud, and a rocket nozzle with fins, a 1x1 plate, with a 1x1 cone, and a railing bar on top. And there we go, we have a really cool model of the Eiffel Tower. There was a model of the Eiffel Tower in the Assembly Square as well, based on the older Lego set. That I do have that one as well. This is a little bit nicer, a little bit more detailed. Alright, pair of brown headlight bricks, 1x2 tile with center stud. Another 1x2 tile with center stud on top. Get a beige cone. A single 3-leaf piece. and a single yellow flower. And then 2 brown railing, pillar pieces there. There we go. And that goes right there. Alright. Dark red 2x4 for a table. Get 4 legs on the table in brown. Yep, there is the other one. 2 brown 2x2 tiles with center studs. There we go. Get a 1x2 tile with a letter and a seal on it, stamp seal. And we want the black 1x1 cylinder tile with a top peg. Alright, so we're going to make a little light. Bar holder with bar. 1x1 plate with a horizontal clip, and a clear 1x1 cylinder plate. There we go, little desk lamp. That goes right there. Alright, and then the chair has 1x1 cones for the legs. There we go. Alright, flip it around. We get 1x1 tiles with top clips, spaced 1 stud apart on the sides. There we go. There we go, and then every stud here on the diagonal. There we go. Alright, pair of 1x1 headlight bricks in brown. Ald seal of approval, water not included. Well, no, this is not a floating boat. Go. Alright, 1x1 with horizontal clip on there as well. And then a pearl gold 1x1 cylinder tile with a top peg. That goes right in there in between that one. Do the same on the other side. How's the music volume, by the way? Because I haven't had this playlist going for a while, and I'm not sure how the audio balance is compared to the other music. I want it to be very much in the background, not very loud at all. Just kind of ambiance. It's good volume. There we go. Alright, and then our 6 bars. A little loud for background, no trouble hearing me. Alright, let me pop it down a little bit. Let's do that. Alright, so we'll see how that is going forward. Alright, where do they... part do they want these? Yeah, about there. There we go. There we go. And then that one and that one. There we go. Alright, so we got some a very nice looking railing on the edge there. I do really like that. And we can make some telescopes. There we go. Alright. We can put Eiffel inside here. Guarding his precious, precious Eiffel Tower from invaders. Howdy up, Cody. How's it going? Alright, so there we have Eiffel in there with the extra pistol. Let's get a zoom in on the apartment. If you will focus. Focus. There we go. So, very, very nice. I like the bits of furniture. You got this column up through the apartment. Nice windows. And then if we turn it around, I do really like the railing out here with the these telescopes. That's very nice. All right. So that is pretty cool. Spare pieces are a 1x1 plate flower in yellow, 1x1 cylinder plate in clear, 1x1 dark gray plate, 1x1 cylinder tiles with top pegs in pearl gold and black, a dark gray pillar post, and a 1x1 tile in gray. Very cool. Alright, so that is Eiffel's apartment. Could I show the stickers up close? Of course. See if those get, let me make sure. They got a little bit crunched in the box, unfortunately. So I would definitely be putting this in, like, centered in between a whole bunch of books or something like that to try to flatten them out. But they got really nice, kind of floral vine decorations, which are really nice. Most definitely out of fashion these days, but my house used to have some of those when I was a kid. All right. Next up, if I can get it up. Get up here. It's a little bit bigger than the other box that I had sitting down there before. There we go. Yeah. Eiffel Tower. Box number 1. You are welcome. Get my knife out. Actually, let's do it on this side. I know Crocodile Dundee would not be impressed with this knife, but what are you going to do, right? There we go. Why use a knife when you have claws? Well, I have to take human form to build with Lego. Dragon claws are a little bit too large. So it's about it's the same size box as Titanic. Anything about to? Yep, yep. All right, something fell on my lap. There we go. We got a lot of stuff. All right. Let's get this down where it was before. Make sure that I can get the flaps closed, because this is where I'm going to put the bags that I don't need. All right, first of all, we have some large plates. That's what's in that bag. So that can go up there. We've got some road section pieces in beige. Those can go up there. We've got some big road section pieces in dark gray. It is a big Lego box. We got some big road section pieces in olive green. Got some more beige road pieces. Alright, so we got bag number 13. Bag number 17, which is all bright green flowers. 18 is just plant matter. There's 15 and 16. 17, 18. There's 14. There's 13. Need 12. There's 12. There's 11. There's 10. There's 9. There's 8. There's 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. All right. See if I can get these into the bag without them, like, mixing all up. All right, so that's down through 9. Yep, all right, there goes some. When did you fall? All right. Come back up here. All right, that was bag 14, so let's see, 13, 14. Oh, did I lose 15 as well? Where'd 15 go? Because I got 16 there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I did lose 15. So, the joy of modern Lego. Nope, not wrong thing. Where'd you go? Oh wow, you went really far. All right, come get back here. Come here. There we go. Don't fall anymore. All right, there's 15. Okay. All right, let's be careful. There we go. All right, so 7, 8, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we have 1 right here. All right. Excellent. All right. So there's number 1. We got some big plates here as well. Let's get those over there. Alright, so let's see. What got messed up here? Horse needs to make his appearance, himself known. We got our French one. And Princess Linda needs to get back in here. Alright. So here we have the instruction booklet. Probably just for book 1. I mean, box 1. Yes. Yeah. So each instruction booklet is per box. Alright. Let's actually get over to the Eiffel Tower instruction booklet. Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower, La Tour Eiffel, is the striking iron lattice structure located on the Champ de Mars in the French capital. It's named after the engineer Gustave Eiffel, whose company designed and built the tower as the impressive entrance to the 1889 Exposition Universelle, or World's Fair. Rising 1,063 feet, 324 meters into the air, it's one of the most recognizable structures in the world and an iconic symbol of both the city of Paris and France. I like how on the Spanish and French descriptions, they only have the meters. They do not have the feet. The original idea, when it was first decided to mark the 100-year anniversary of the French Revolution with the World Fair, an official competition was launched to find a suitable centerpiece for the exhibition. From the 107 different projects that were submitted, the committee selected Gustave Eiffel's vision for a 985-foot, 300-meter tall iron tower. Have the French and Spanish no feet with which to measure? No, they don't. Sad. It is very sad for those of those languages. They are feetless. The company architect Stephen Sylvester then proposed stonework pedestals to address the legs and decorative arches to link the columns at the first level. Gustave Eiffel hoped the structure would come to symbolize not only the art of the modern engineer, but also the century of industry and science in which we are living. An early sketch of the tower, circa 1884. With, apparently, there is the, for size comparison, you've got, the Notre Dame Cathedral, Statue of Liberty, one celebratory pillar, but I'm not sure which. The Arc de Triomphe, and another celebratory pillar. Looks like there's a third one there, and a building, of which I do not know. And of course, as we all know from watching the real Ghostbusters, it was also designed as a massive, like, seal for ghosties and stuff. Gustave Eiffel, 1832 to 1923. Born on December 15th, 1832, in Dijon, France, Gustave Eiffel was an exceptionally gifted engineer and builder. He graduated from the École Centrale des Arts at Manufactures, something like that, in 1855, and established his own construction company in 1864. He made his name creating a large and varied number of metal structures, including everything from railway bridges and viaducts to the internal framework for the Statue of Liberty. He and his company were known for their ingenuity and inventiveness, which culminated with the construction of the Eiffel Tower. I ought to be famous of the tower. She is more famous than I am. He envies that tower. Under construction, Gustave Eiffel's company produced over 5,000 drawings in preparation for joining the 18,038 individual pieces together to form the tower. Work on the foundation started in January 1887, and the assembly of the tower began on July 1st of that year. All the elements were prepared in Eiffel's factory located at Levallois-Perret on the outskirts of Paris. The pieces were hauled up by steam cranes, which themselves climbed up the tower as construction continued. After 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days, the structure was completed, and in March 1889, Eiffel led a group of government officials and the press to the top of the tallest structure in the world. Since the elevators were not yet in operation, the ascent was made by foot and took over an hour. Here, Eiffel unfurled a large tricolor to the accompaniment of a 25-gun salute. Gustave Eiffel constructed and reserved a small apartment for himself at the top of the tower to entertain guests. It's now open to the public, complete with period decorations and lifelike mannequins of Eiffel and some of his notable guests. The position of each of the 2.5 million rivet holes was specified to within 0.04 inches, 0.1 millimeter. Let's see, we got some construction schematic photos. December 7th, 1887, March 20th, 1888, May 15th, 1888, August 21st, 1888, December 26th, 1888, and March 15th, 1889. Exposition Universelle 1889. The 1889 World's Fair contained over 61,000 individual exhibitors, 25,000 of whom were from outside France, and covered subjects such as science, technology, industrial engineering, and fine arts. The exposition stretched over 2 large sites in the city and attracted 32 million visitors in the 6 months it ran. The Eiffel Tower itself proved an immediate success with the public, and lengthy queues formed to make the ascent. Tickets cost 2 francs for the first level, 3 francs, 3 for the second, and 5 for the top, with half-price admission on Sundays. By the end of the fair in October 1889, the tower alone had nearly 2 million visitors. The tower as a gateway to the World's Fair. Rip franc, yep. I'm pretty sure I have some francs from when I visited France in 1992. The tallest structure in the world. Builders, architects, and engineers have always had a desire to reach for the stars and create tall buildings. As tools and technologies improved through time, so did the scale and magnitude of these efforts. The Eiffel Tower was the first structure in the world to surpass both the 656-foot 200-meter and 984-foot 300-meter mark in height, and became the tallest man-made structure when it was completed in 1889. It would remain so until 1930, when the 1,046-foot 319-meter tall Chrysler Building in New York, USA opened. I'm not sure if it was the first building taller than the Great Pyramid to be built. I'd have to go back and look at that. Because for an extremely long time, that was the tallest structure in the world. From then until now, Eiffel had a permit for the tower to stand for 20 years, after which it was to be dismantled. He successfully argued the structure was valuable for communication and scientific purposes, and the tower was allowed to stand. A meteorology lab and a small wind tunnel were installed, and over 5,000 scientific tests were carried out. With the advent of wireless telegraphy, the top of the tower would be modified to accommodate an ever-growing number of antennae, plus a television mast that extended the height of the tower to 1,063 feet, 324 meters. Today, the Eiffel Tower also welcomes more visitors than any other paid monument in the world, an estimated 7 million people per year. Some 500 employees are responsible for its daily operation, ensuring that eager crowds enjoy panoramic views of the city. Can one think that because we are engineers, beauty does not preoccupy us, or that we do not try to build beautiful as well as solid and long-lasting structures? Gustave Eiffel. And that is a picture of who I assume is the designer. From the design team, senior LEGO designer Roch Zagalin Kobe was part of the team that brought this LEGO version of the iconic Eiffel Tower to life. Howdy, Bahamut, how's it going? And the city people probably hate it even more for the tourists. As I understand it, they at least enjoy it as a symbol of the city. My goal was to blend great LEGO execution with the design principles of the original tower. I tried to follow the structural principles of the real tower as closely as the LEGO system would allow. For example, the load-bearing trusses of the model are placed just like on the original. And just like the original structure, the critical stage of LEGO construction is joining the legs at the first level. The biggest challenge of a set this size is to make it stable and buildable, and to translate the final model into the logical flow of a LEGO building. Instructions guide. To ensure it is easy enough to follow without mistakes, yet still challenging enough to be engaging throughout the building process. I am humbled to play a part in translating one of the most recognizable structures in human history into a LEGO model. I've made smaller versions of the tower before, but this one, the tallest LEGO model to date, is very different scale-wise. Howdy, Lord Canis. No worries on being late. You were getting pizza. Nice. I was lucky enough to have been on top of the Eiffel Tower twice as a boy. That is a shot up the, up the skirt of the tower. Alright, so, the base is bags 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, let's get started. Oh, I need bag 2 as well. Well, you didn't say that. You could have just labeled that as both ones. Why do you do this to me, LEGO? Why? Make me get out more than I was expecting. This is going to be really big, yeah. Seems the Great Pyramids were the tallest building until the Lincoln Cathedral in 1300. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was that early. Remember, you have to invert and shake the Legos out. The instructions say so. Oh, yeah. No, I do that. See? Oh, man. Look at all the Technic bricks. Oh, man. It's wonderful. Ah, Technic bricks. Oh, how I miss you from Technic sets. Brick separator. Just a few Technic pins, yeah. Yeah, just one or two. By far, some of the best LEGO pieces ever made. Technic bricks. Not Technic beams, Technic bricks. Beams are okay. Bricks are better. Alright, I also need the 4 of these, and the 8 of these that I assume there's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. The Eiffel Tower cost almost 8 million gold francs, or $1.5 million US to build. You know, that's an actual bargain at this point, considering that it's like, $2 billion to build a couple miles of subway tunnel now in the U.S. Europe does it cheaper, of course. Alright. Start out with a 16 by 16 plate and a 2 by 2 black brick in the corner. Alright, 1 by 6 and 1 by 6. Another 1 by 6 and 1 by 6. And light blue, 3 light blue 2 by 2 angled plates. Alright, let's get the 2 by 2s in the corners here. Couple 1 by 6s. Couple more 1 by 6s. 2 1 by 2s. And then a 2 by 10s. Alright, and then 2 of the 8 by 16s. There we go. Yeah, it's already getting a little bit on the large side. scale-wise. Alright, we have our angled, technically 5x5. Which I find interesting that the instructions have a line right through the middle there. It's always interesting. Double friction double pins in blue. You've been having fun with the Magic the Gathering Arena cat deck? That's good. Should build a Thallid deck. Be really mean with all of the tokens. I don't even know if Thallids are still a thing. That was one of my mainstay decks. That was fun. Alright, dark gray, 1x16 Technic bricks. There we go. And gray, let's see, 1x10. We just use regular friction pins. There we go, and that goes right there, yeah. There we go. And then a red 1x12, and there is just one friction pin back there. So depending on the angle of the notch, it can sometimes be tough to get the Technic pieces to connect up. There we go. Let's see if that helps. Yep. There we go. You think a hammer can work? Nah, that's probably a bad idea. All right, get another one there, and then we use the double friction pins with axle connectors. Push those right in. There we go. All right, go down the flip it around. I don't think a Mega Flare would work well. I don't think it would. I'm not sure what it is that tells me that, but I don't think it would work. All right, then we have these brown double connectors with a pinhole. You sincerely hope I'll get a Rococo Lady minifig tonight? I mean, I've been hoping that I'd get a Rococo Lady minifig every night. It's a little out of time for this model, but still kind of close. All right, another one of these. Also, howdy, Lil Bunny. Go ahead and get that one in there. That in there, and then get that one there, and then it falls over. Alright, so this goes right in here. That's pretty nice use. I'm still not sure exactly why they use this rather than a 1x2, I mean a 2x2 angled brick, but whatever. Alright. This is a lot of studs to push down on, though. There we go. Alright, so I'm pretty sure, I'm going to wager that the base is going to be like that, and then the 16x16 kind of thing. So it's going to be rather large, shall we say. 2x2, 2x2. Alright. Red 4x4 cylinder brick and a 3x3 angled brick right there. At least it's not 1-to-1 scale. Oh wait, do I do 4 of these? Yes, I do. Alright, so that's one. I get what they were saying about it being a little bit repetitive now. Alright, well, let's see how quickly we can do a second one of these. You would not have the patience for that? Have to take the camera to the ceiling to get all of the build in view? It's going to be quite large. Luckily, it separates into 3 sections. Once we get the base done, then we can set that aside and work on the middle section, and then once that's done, we can set that aside and work on the top section kind of thing. There we go, get that on there. Get that on there. Camivax redeemed Feed the Dragon. Nom 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 nom. What's tonight's music? It's a selection of music from Paradox games, primarily Victoria 2 and EU4. It seemed a little bit more appropriate than Dragon Quest music, considering the era involved. Alright, I might assembly line this part, because this is the more complex of the constructions. You're also item farming in FF4 and made a Magic the Gathering cat deck. Yeah. Can't have a hungry dragon now. No, we can't. I did just have a delicious pizza. Which is why my stream was a little bit late. It took me a little bit longer to chow down. And the better CK3 music you could offer wouldn't fit, being from the Norse and Iberia packs. Yeah. This is the music that I used for the Titanic stream, since very close in age, temporarily. Speaking of ham, you just took one out of the freezer for Sunday? Nice. Alright, there we go. We got all 3 of those. Go. And then there is the weird Swedish man of CK2 fame, song-wise. Yeah. And there's also an EU4 music pack that's very weird, too. There we go. There we go. And there we go. You haven't been playing CK2 lately? Arena and FF4 taking up all your time? I can imagine. Not gonna lie, you're excited for the Persia content DLC? I would be too if I was playing CK3. I don't know, it didn't grab me as much. I miss the static portraits and stuff. Then just the system of the traits and everything like that, I felt way too restrictive. Like I really did not like that. I don't know if they've changed it. CK2 better than CK3? I would say so. There we go. Alright, so get that right in there. You prefer 3 over 2, if only because you can figure out what the hell to do in 3? That's fair. I mean, I'm not saying, everyone should agree with me on that. I mean, EU4 is what feels complicated. To me, at least. But everyone is certainly different. And I just... CK2 doesn't feel restrictive. Like, I mean, obviously there are things that are restrictive, but... and there are things that are not great. Waiting 20 years for a claim to come in can, you know, really suck. But I just felt like there were so many things that was like, I want to play this way, and the game is penalizing you for doing that. And that I didn't really like. CK3 might have gone a little hard on the streamlining and easy of use, losing some things in the process. Maybe. It wasn't even that bothered me. I mean, I liked the complex nature of the buildings in 2, but one of my main issue with the buildings in 3 was just not knowing the meta of those, you know, which buildings were the ones that I should build, kind of thing, where it was, whereas I knew that in 2, and that's just a time thing, you know, time with the game, rather than something actually wrong with the game. But my biggest thing was just like, you know, oh, your character is slothful. Well, doing anything other than being lazy, which are usually the bad options that will lead to bad things happening, causes your character to risk dying every single day of the game. Like, I hate that. Really, really hate that. Like, you're forced into being what the character's traits are, as opposed to wanting to be different and trying to make your character different. You don't think you ever got your stress level that high? Oh, I know I did. All the time. In part because I hated the bad... Like, the bad traits are really bad in it. And there's no easy way of changing them. Not that there's easy ways of changing them in CK2, but it happens more often. All just wants to play as Auld, the ever-conquering dragon. Yeah, pretty much. Sounds like player agency took a hit in that respect. I think so. Yeah, I think it did. Because they wanted to emphasize the role-playing of the character that, you know, that you have kind of thing, rather than actually treating the game as a map simulator, which is what it really is. Can it be both? It can be, which is where I think that CK2 works really well. You don't have to dig into your Orphan Soul Vault to get all the DLCs. Well, I will definitely grant that I think that, like, a year after a DLC has come out, if you buy the base game, you should get all the DLCs, or at least all the core DLCs, the gameplay ones, up till that point. I don't see an issue with the cosmetic and music ones being still something you have to pay for. But it's kind of like the way that, like, I didn't get Ultima 7 and then Forge of Virtue. I got Ultima 7 with Forge of Virtue. I didn't get Ultima 7 Serpent Isle and then Silver Seed. I got Ultima 7 Serpent Isle, Ultima 7 Part 2 Serpent Isle with Silver Seed kind of thing. Because I got them a while after they came out. I don't think it was impossible to get into, but no, I mean, I definitely do agree that it was it was daunting, to say the least. But that's really just a, you know, I mean, once you're in it, coming out with a new thing every few months isn't that bad. It's not that big of a deal, kind of thing. It's not that expensive if you really are enjoying the game and putting a lot of hours into it. I don't mind paying another $15 every 6 months or so. I say that knowing that I didn't actually do that because I got them comped from the company, but I wouldn't have minded. And that's not what limits me from playing CK3. Knowing that now I'd have to go buy a whole bunch of DLC. It's just the game didn't grab me the way CK2 did. And it's a shame, too. I really wanted to like it. But I do feel that one of the other problems with it was the fact that when it came out, you couldn't do even all of the basic stuff in CK2 that you could in CK2. You couldn't play as a Merchant Republic. You couldn't play as a... I mean, they didn't even have nomads, hordes. Like, they're just all tribal, like they were in CK2 when it came out. And that was a big step back, I felt. Still can't do it. Well, you couldn't do theocracies in CK2 either, which I do think is a lost opportunity, but considering the way that the game plays, that you're playing essentially as a dynasty as opposed to a family, I get that. But I kind of think they could have a hidden dynasty thing that allow, you know, with a appoint a successor type succession system, and then have like a fake succession that way. I don't know. I mean, just I think they could get in. They could get a system in, but I understand why theocracies are not in. But the fact that you still can't play as merchant republics when that was so much fun in CK2, and that's like, I think that should have been a core element of the game, going from CK2 to CK3. What, you do not like Confederate partition? Having to get your tech level up rather than just, like, finagle the system, like, know exactly what you need to do to get better election, you know, better succession types. That I also didn't like. Merchant republics are a great way of getting gold. Either, whether you, you're a merchant republic or not. If you're a raider, they're a great way of making gold. If you're feudal, they're a great way of making gold if you have a vassal merchant republic. Especially in the East. And if you're Jewish. It's so good. Alright. We have one extra black friction pin. Alright. So that has gotten us through bags 1 and 2. We have the 4 sections. Let's get Eiffel's apartment off to the side. Oh, need to get that like that. Yeah, so this is going to be the base. This is going to be the base. I can't even get it all on camera. Oh, it's so good. Oh, you kind of regret not gradually getting Stellaris DLC because now they're about $230 worth. Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, if you get them as they come out, it's not as bad. It's like, you know, small amounts every so often. Whereas if you don't, if you try to do it all at once, yeah, that's not great. Which is why, again, I do think that the base game itself should just include them all after a certain amount of time. Which is why, you know, like, and if someone is like, you know, cheaps out by saying, all right, I bought Stellaris or CK2 3 years ago, and rather than spend $230 to get all of the DLCs now, I'm just going to buy the game again. That, to me, is fine. You know? If you buy the game a second time to get all the DLC rather than deal with buying individually, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, it's minifig time. It's that time again. Thought strikes you all as this build gets higher and higher, will you need to shift the camera angle? No, but I do have a movable camera, so we'll do the same thing that we did with the Daily Bugle. Now, that said, because I got, I actually don't have as much space this way as I used to, but, I mean, there's a lot of better things. So, if I put this up against the back wall, this is about where it is. So, I still am going to have to put this up on its side on the back wall kind of thing. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, it's still tons of fun, but... Alright, let's see. We have... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of them. Oh, I should have rolled a die. Anyone have a D6 near them? do. I do actually. All right. I got a dragon dice. All right. So let's see. You rolled a 2. All right. Well, let's see. So this is going to be 1. This is obviously 4 and 3. Let's say the gravestones are 2 each, so that's 6. Bones are just 2, and they don't count as much. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this will be 5. All right. All right, 6. I'll get a real D6 by next time. I mean, I have one, obviously, but I'd have to get up and go get it. That's just silly. Someone else that owns Dragon Dice? Yeah. I actually got rid of most of mine. I kept, like, individual ones. I actually sold them to someone who just collected dice, as opposed to someone who wanted to play with them. Alright, let's get a prediction going. Start the prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? You still have yours somewhere? Yeah, I got one of the sets that had a dice bag, and I actually still use that dice bag for actual dice. That's what I put my dice in for the Spelljammer game. I'll try to remember to pull that out, the whole bag out for next stream. But yeah, and it was, like, Dragon Dice was a lot of fun. The big difference is that carrying around a bag of dice like this, a little bit larger than a deck of Magic cards kind of thing. But it was a collectible, you know, competitive game. And actually quite a bit of fun, I felt. But just didn't quite have the staying power. Then you got someone like Ginny D with tons of fancy ornate custom dice. Yeah, my dice are not that. All of my dice are something like 28 to 30 years old. I got 4 basic sets. That's really all I felt I needed. Although I kind of want to replace 2 of mine with solid dice. I got transparent ones, and they're harder to, because I got like clear with white text and trans yellow with white text. They're not the easiest to read. I don't like them. I need to get either solid ones or like similar things, but easier to read. Similar transparent ones, but with easier to read numbers. I actually got 4 D10s from a board game. I don't even remember what it was now. And it is about time to start our thing. Predictions are in. Predictions are closed, so let's go ahead and go. And I'll talk about the dice again in a moment. All right, we got something big here. Is that? Yeah, all right. 11.41. I think we got another space orc. Let's see if we got a space orc. We still need a plumber. Not a plumber. A waiter. We have not gotten a waiter yet. Yep, it's a space orc. Yeah, so I had a board game a while back that I got from someone that had 4 D10s in trans red, trans green, trans blue, and trans brown. Very easy to read, and I love those. All right, so that was 11.41. So let's go ahead and choose a prediction, choose the outcome, choose the alds, choose 20 seconds. Complete that prediction. And Kinshir and Bahamut Zero Dragon getting the hams there. Seal and Mortar, Lord Canis Ice Savan, hoping for 20 to 50. Preskitch and Lel Bunny hoping for 50 to 60. And PGW Chaos doing some redistribution at no. You think that's called an Alien Avenger? Yeah, it's a Space Orc. looks kind of orky to me. Saw an ad on Twitter for some Dragon Eye dice. It looked very interesting and cool. Yeah, I'm not, like, I don't really care for ornate dice that much. I mean, not to say that they don't look neat and everything. It's just not my thing. Also, this helmet cannot take a visor. Kind of sucks. So I'm not really into the ornate dice thing, which, yeah, I mean, more power to those people who like it. I just want dice that are easier to read. There we go. He's kind of like a Space Orc guy. Pop the helmet off. Come on. Here we go. Arr, bang, bang. So, backpack has 2 holds on the back and a single stud. But yeah, not one of my favorite figs in this set. Alright, that was number 9. I know, Lil Bunny didn't vote no. Shocking. Alright. Let's see. We've got 1, 2. Yeah, a lot more than I could roll. I don't think I have a. I don't think that Dragon Dice ever made a D20 for a creature. Let's go for this one. It was trying to hide there. Let's say no to minifigs trying to hide, and let's get out the reference sheet. There we go. All right. Can Ald guess what is inside the minifig pack? You go for the lowest count ones as much as you can, which usually ends up being the no. Yeah, it's not unreasonable. All right, so we are done with the space robots. Brown classic space guy. The whatchamacallit, the referee. I think we might be done with the orc. Or do we only have 2? Might have only gotten 2 of those. We're done with the T-Rex fan. We've only gotten 1 of the conservationist koala guy. 1 of the falconer. We have not gotten any of the Rococo lady yet. We've gotten 1 of the rocking horse girl. I think we've gotten 2, maybe 3, but I think it was only 2 of the newsy. And 1 of the potter, and 1 of the carrot. You hope for Rococo Lady, but predict carrot. I am hoping for the Rococo Lady too. You have a D20? You have so many D20s? I only have 4 D20s. Which, you know, so when my players hear me say I don't have enough dice for attack rolls, then you know, that's not a great sign. It's not a great sign. Carrot. This set's Pepper Girl. No, it's never gonna be. It's not Pepper Girl. They get terrified, understandably. And I need more D4s as well. I think you have about 10 D20s. Wow. Well, I mean, you know, if you're playing an encounter with a Decapus, then there you go. You got plenty of D20s for it. All right, predictions are closed. Let's see what we get. Reset that timer. And go. All right. It's not Rococo Lady. What is that? What is... no, that's not that. What is... feels like... Is that... Okay. 22. I think it's the Newsy. I think it's the Newsy. Just a single 1x1 Lego brick. Yep. We got the third Newsy. Alright, so that is a... We can mark that one as out. So that was 22 seconds. Choose a prediction. 20 to 50. And let's see. Alright. Seal and Mortar, Ab Cody, B1 next. Getting the hams. Very nice. Kinshir, Bahamut 0, hoping for within 20 seconds. Preskitch going for 50 to 60. Lel Bunny, PGW Chaos, and Dracophile going for no, having absolutely no confidence in me whatsoever. Could have sworn that you already had 3 Newsies. See, and I could have sworn I only had 2. And lo, the war began between the Pepper Girl army and the Horde of Carrots. The Horde of Carrots is like, we're good for your eyes. And the Horde of Pepper Girls, the army of Pepper Girls, is like, that's World War I propaganda. Extra, extra, read all about it. I'm not covering Spider-Man. See, I felt the hat, but it felt too conical. Looking at it here, it doesn't. It looks flatter than it actually is. It's actually pretty tall. And we have an extra slingshot. Did I say... What did I say? World War... I thought I said World War II. Did I say World War I? Extra, extra. I said 1? I meant 2. Alright, let's get a zoom in on the extra. Alright, doesn't want to focus. There we go. All right. Next up, Series 17. All right. Anyone got like a D50? Do I have a lot of Lego newspaper tiles now? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's actually a few in the old sets too. No D50. But you could roll a D100 and treat it as a cycling thing. Actually, like, basically the tens die you could treat as 1 to 5, 1 to 5. You can do a D50 RNG in a character program. See, and actually that's the thing, is you can always do, you have a D5 and a D10. Oh, there you go. You can always do anything that's above 2 digits. You can basically always do that with two separate dice. All right. Let's go for... How about this one right here? All right. Let's start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? See, like, if you want to do a D16, you can roll a D2, which is, you know, basically anything, and just treat it as like a D8 could be 1 to 4 is 1, and 5 to 8 is 2, or in this case 0 and 1, and then a D10. And if you happen to get a, I mean, sometimes you have to just re-roll, but, so if you get a 2 and then a 7, That's 17 on a D16. Nah, reroll. Roll a D20 and ignore 17 to 20. You could do that too, but that's less fun. Yeah, just reroll on a 17 to 20. How about a D24? Well, again, a D3 and a D10. You do it with anything. All right, so we have gotten the strongman. We have gotten the chef. I think we've gotten 3 of her now. Maybe only 2. We've gotten the vet. We've gotten 2 of the waiter. We've gotten the fairy girl, the gladiator, the little Frenchman is right there. The dwarf berserker, the retro spaceman, the space fan, which I think we've gotten 2 or 3 of that, and the whatchamacallit, the what is it? Highwayman. God, why was my brain like that? And we got the elf warrior maiden last time. We have not gotten the 80s exercise lady, the yuppie, the corn guy, or the surfer. Do the dwarves and orcs fight? They might. All right, just about time to get your. That's why this one's different. This isn't an 80s exercise lady. She's a dance instructor. Could be dance exercise, but still technically different from the other exercise figure. I mean, they've had multiple figures that are functionally the same, but are just different names and look different, kind of thing. I don't have a problem with that. I never actually. I very rarely look up the names for these. You still remember a spy TTRPG called Top Secret that you had to roll a D60, D6, and D10 for your stats? Yeah? All right. So, predictions are closed. Let's go ahead and get our thing. Let me reset that. But, yeah, so back with the troll sets, they did have orcs versus dwarves and humans. And go. All right, what do we got? All right, that's a big piece. Is that? It is. All right. All right, 6 seconds. Can anyone guess what might have given it away in 6.78 seconds? Can anyone guess what I might have figured it out? Beard, trident, a Lego. It's a surfboard. Corn. Corn suit. All right, 3 people going for corn. What do we got? Surfboard or corn suit. Ah, hedging your bets there, Seelan. It's the corn suit. Yep, there we go. All right, 6 seconds. Let's choose that prediction. Choose the outcome within 20 seconds. Complete the prediction. All right, Kinshir and Bahamut Zero getting the hams. Very nice. Lord Canis B1 next, and Isovan hoping for 20 to 50. Preskitch, Seal and Mortar going for 50 to 60. And PGW Chaos and Lel Bunny going for no. Having no confidence in me whatsoever. No, my hams. I know, you'll just have to watch more. I know, isn't that terrible? All right, so corn suit guy has a completely blank, bright green torso and legs, and a big honking mustache. Look at that! Look at that honking mustache. How he does not get all of that mustache in his mouth when he's eating, I don't know. I mean, I have to trim my mustache pretty regularly, so that doesn't happen. You do have confidence, however, you do need to win more hams. I don't know. All right, so this is corn suit guy. He's a little corny. He likes to tell the dad jokes. And that is the back. Ald has a mustache. Yeah, Ald has a beard. It's fairly scruffy right now, actually. I'm going for lumberjack chic, you know. Alright, so we got a corn cob guy. Now, I did have another corn cob guy. Where did I put him? Where did I put him? Did I not put him in here? I thought I kept him in here. I apparently did not. Alright. Let's see. Oh, a corncob guy. Where are you? I don't know. I don't know what I did with him. I didn't know hairy types had a sound. Alright, so let's mark that off. Alright, so this corncob guy is bright green. The other one that I got had dark green on the, so it's dual molded. Like, you can see that the top is yellow, and you got green for the other parts. So it's dual molded, and the other one that we got in that town set has dark green for this green part. And of course, that being the mayor, he had a torso. Actually, kind of disappointed this is just a plain torso. But on the other hand, plain torsos can be useful, so. Alright. I did choose that prediction. Nice. Nice. Given your birth state, corncob minifig guy speaks to you on a higher level? Well, there you go. I mean, he's also kind of going for that, I mean, if he had a full beard, it would be better, but he's kind of going for that Amandra Kamandra facial hair type, you know? Which I now associate with you, Mad Martin. So, you know. Congrats on that, I guess. Alrighty. Get some water, then your mission is complete. Ah, that just means you have to choose a new mission now. Alright, bag number 3. Bag number 4. Puts on cowboy hat and rides into the sunset. You know what one of my favorite Lego minifig accessories was as a kid? It was the cowboy hat. Not because I had anything, like I cared that much about cowboy hats, actual cowboy hats. How many parts bags did this set have anyway? Well, 18 in the first bag. I don't know about the, the box. I don't know about the second and third box yet. I guess I could pull open the instructions. But yeah, I coveted the Lego cowboy hats because they were rare. Like, you got plenty of police hats, construction hats, hair pieces. Well, some of the hair pieces. Stuff like that. But the cowboy hat, that was a rarity. Let's see, what do I have here? I was going to show some stuff off. I think we'll wait. Oops. Bumped that there. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's see. And the 4 large tiles here. I'm trying to remember exactly, but you remember having a cowboy western Lego set that had a number of cowboy minifigs? Yeah, they had the western sets back in... did All dig out some western sets to show us? No, I didn't. I do have some of those, not dug out. I had, so they had kind of, not exactly 3 phases, but they had 3 different categories. They had the Indians, and they had the U.S. Army, and they had just like sheriff and bandits type stuff. And they didn't really interact that much. Which is a good thing in many, 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 many ways. The Indian sets were pretty cool. They had a bank and sheriff office set with like bandits and an abandoned mine for the bandits to have a hideout in. And then, of course, the famous Fort Legoretto, which was a very, very cool thing. Very cool set. All right, let's go ahead and get our 2x2 bricks here and 1x8 plates. And knock that one off. You actually used the minifigs in a school project where you built a replica of Fort Kearney out of popsicle sticks. So I used the pirate sets to make a diorama of British soldiers walking down a colonial road with American independence forces ambushing them. Did I get a top grade? I cannot recall what grade I got for that. Hey, I found a map I made of Odysseus' journey in the Odyssey, and I only got a 90 out of 100 on that. With the teacher's comment was, would have been better if it had been on sturdier material. Oh, that was for Mad Martin. Let me tell you, I want to go find my teacher and just be like, show it how the map is still in excellent quality, and be like, you want to give me 100 now? I might have a little bit of a grudge there. I was really proud of that map. I hand drew, freehand, the Mediterranean coast, and it's accurate. I did a really good job with it. I'm a little salty about that one. Ah, assembly line construction. But yeah, I really enjoyed that Lego diorama I made. No proof it's accurate, especially with the oceans rising. Psh, it was accurate then, that's for sure. Salty Ald, time to collect Salty Ald's tears for his collection of salty tears. I don't actually remember what teacher that was, even. Alright, let's see. Yep, alright. So we got a 2x14. So let's make a few of these. So the old 4x4 cylinder bricks had Technic pinholes at 4 points. These do not, which makes them way more useful. But otherwise, they're basically the exact same. And let's see. Go. I mean, it was still a 90, but you know, that's like barely an A as opposed to a high A or something like that. Mind you, I did find an error or two on the map looking over it. That said, it's not like she noted it down that that's what I was losing points for. And I think that's what makes me the saltiest, is just not knowing what I got deductions for. And to a certain extent, I kind of imagine I didn't get deductions for anything in particular. It was just like, this feels good, but it doesn't feel perfect kind of thing. Alright. Let's go ahead and get these on there. I don't mind repetition of this nature, where it's large scale, working with bricks. What I don't like is repetition of very tiny, finicky stuff. You know, like repetition of 4 things, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Repetition of 40 things, okay. All right, that's like that last soccer stadium we worked on. That was getting a little bit overboard on the repetition. All right, let's see. What do we have next? Okay, that works. I can do 2 steps. In other news, did anyone catch the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny trailer? I'm pretty excited for that now. You don't mind doing 6 big pieces, but making a dozen tiny identical parts to go into a room in a Lego building is a fiddly tedium. Yeah, part of it is like the fact that I couldn't kind of assembly line that section of, you know, those sections of the stadium. That was part of what did it, because like I can do this. This is not really that big of a deal. You haven't watched it yet, but the first one was neat? Yeah. As always, you're skeptical from a trailer, but you're hopeful? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But it does feel like they're getting back to what makes Indiana Jones good. I mean, there were parts of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull that were good. Most of the good stuff involved Indiana Jones himself. Parts, yeah, parts. But yeah, it lacked some heart, and of course, never do Shia LaBeouf. But that does also. I'm very curious if there's going to be Dial of Destiny Lego sets, since they're coming out. They're bringing out new Indiana Jones sets, which I'm excited for. Those are pretty nice. Love how the duel scene in the first movie came about from the entire cast having horrible Oriental food stomach. Oh yeah, the where Indy just shoots the guy. Go. Yeah, that was pretty great. Why do I only have 3 2x2s? Did I? I did forget one over here. I did forget one here, too. Oh. Nope. Hold on. I messed this one up, too. There we go. Need to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark again? Yeah. That is a perennial classic. Last Crusade, I think, is almost as good. There's just so much chemistry between Harrison Ford and Sean Connery. A funny detail of that one is that the only person there who did not have stomach woes was the director, since he religiously stuck to the canned food. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that, Lel Bunny. I probably would be too. At least until I saw the final product. Like, see it on film, and it just works. It just works so well. Alright, so we got all of those. Get our road plate parts on there. I mean, as a stuntman, you're in the movie to do stunts. And if you'd planned out a stunt and then they're like, nah, let's not do that. Or we're going with something very simple that you don't have to do much for. You just have to do a fall. Yeah, you know. It's kind of like if you make a cake for work and then everyone's like, let's just go out for Chinese instead. Like, I did all this hard work, and you guys are just going to go get Chinese. Alright. There we go. Stunt work is hard. That is true. Alright. And then we put on a 6 1x4 dark gray tiles here. I don't know, unless everyone is full on food, and I don't want cake. I don't know why I thought of cake, but that was just what popped into my head. It could have been anything. I made a delicious filet mignon for everyone, and they're like, let's just get pizza. Always room for cake. There we go. Yeah, these first bags are going pretty quick, actually. There we go. And then it wants us to put them all there. We'll see about that. Alright, let's do 2 more bags. We got 5 and 6. Because this is where they're all going to be put together. You went to a restaurant and after dinner you were like, you know, I have room for dessert, and they had cheesecake. Cheesecake. Oh, I absolutely will. I'll take a picture of it. Alright, so bag number 6 and 5. There we go. There is a small bag here. Nope, nope. Get out. There we go. Kiki desu ka? Is it cake? It is cake. Keiki desu. Oh, I should say that Zerfal and I were playing a... the next game does have Japanese audio in it. There's a little bit of Japanese that I recognize there. Daijoubu desu ka? Are you okay? That's about all that I remember. All right. I haven't taken apart the Daily Bugle. I've been extremely busy. outside of this. In fact, because I was ahead on recording for Chrono Cross, I didn't record any yesterday. Alright, Bahamut, see you later. Have a good rest of your evening. Thank you very much for coming on out. Go there and up. That's the wrong place. Excuse me. There we go. That did not want to come out. I mean, the thing that I need to do with the Daily Bugle is get some of the modular city sets next to it, and get like an actual street view kind of thing. That's what the holdup is. There we go, and the fourth one, there we go. Alright, so we got all 4 of those. Alright, next up, we do 3 S brackets. And a tan 8x8. That is just right there. All right. All right, we'll do it that way. Does not want to stay any other way. There we go. And there we go. Alright, more S brackets. It is nice to get a bunch of these S brackets, though. Although I did get a few in the Real Madrid soccer stadium. There we go, and there we go. I'm betting that this 5th one is going to be in the middle of all 4 of these. It's the only thing that makes sense. Okay, next up. Hey, flip them over, and that's already where they are. Alright. 2x4 plate in the middle, and 2 1x2 plates on the sides. And 2x3 bricks. And a 2x4 brick there. Put it over there. I think there's going to be a lot of this build it 4 times kind of thing. Because I should be able to do that with all of the legs, and then just rotate them appropriately kind of thing. At least until we get pretty high up on the tower itself. Go 2x3, 2x3, and a 2x4. There we go. And then 4x4 cylinder bricks. I don't know why they use these so often as connecting elements. I'm not complaining. I don't, like, know. black 1x10s there. There we go. And get that one on there. They're only held on by one stud, which is not a lot, and it's a good chance that pops off, but for now. Alright, there we go. All 4 of those are done. Next up. Alright, 1x8s. These will lock those in. Also, 2x6 right there. Let's do that. Alright, I am curious about something. Yep, alright, so that'll fit right in there. There we go. And the 4th one. Get on there, thank you. Okay, next up. We get to make 8 of these. Let's see, that is... yeah, 2x14s in black. There we go, got 2 of those. And there we go. Next up, 2 more. Yeah, there's 4 more white 2x4s as well. Let's just flip these around. And there we go. And the last 2. Lots of 2x2s, 2x4, 2x3s. There we go. All right. So just to confirm, yeah. So there's a little bit of a gap on these. And there we go. That's the 4th one of those down. Okay, and next up, we get 4 connectors with blue 2x8s, 2x8 bricks, and 2x6 plates. I was afraid that was going to happen. Yeah, being held on by just 1x2 on the ends of 4x4 cylinder bricks. Not the sturdiest connection. I'm sure we'll lock it in soon-ish. Yeah, I should have looked at the next page and just seen that I was going to be doing this. That at least makes this section stable, if not the whole connection. There we go. Alright, next up. Okay, we connected all together. Alright. Yep, I had a feeling. Alright, so let's just do this one at a time. Get that on. Get these pushed through. There we go. That makes that sturdiest. Might need to clear the table a bit. Yeah. Weren't kidding when you said it was going to be bigger than the Titanic. At least in some ways. At least in some ways. The Titanic was definitely longer. Is that... Yeah, that's fine. Alright. I was noticing that being not quite matching, but that's fine. There we go. Bit of what's on there. Yeah, we'll do that later. Well, actually, we can do this right now. That works out pretty well. Oh, that needs to be pulled up. Oh, well, whatever. That's fine. That'll get connected in a moment. So I was not expecting this to be functioning as a spacer. Like, it serves no purpose other than functioning as a spacer, which is not quite what I was expecting. Makes sense. Howdy, Poopinell. How's it going? Alright, let's do this side. Get that out from underneath there. Make sure that's all pushed down. Alright, minifigs. Sorry, you gotta get out of the way. There we go. I may need to do another step just to make sure that I got all of this locked in, that it's not going to be fragile for the next week. Because this is actually quite fragile. And I don't have a lot of space. Alright, these pieces go over here. Off camera. Sorry, Linda. You get down here in the middle. Get those pieces up there. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright. Horse and baguette guy can also skedaddle for the moment. This is very big. Oh, that's great. I love it. There we go. Everything is pushing down hard on all of this is definitely causing some things to shake. There we go. All right. Well, I definitely know that I need to clear a little bit of space back there, for sure. All right, I pushed all those in already. Let's grab the 8x8. I'm going to have to move Princess Linda in a second. Let's get Horse back in. Princess Linda back with him. Right, I was doing this off camera. I should not do that off camera. There we go. There we go. Thought I felt something pop off there, but seems okay. There we go. All right. And then 8x8, I mean 6x8, 2x8 plates. There we go. And that goes right there in the center, locking all of that in. So it's not so much that I think that this whole thing is going to fall apart. What I'm worried about is like these center portions that are not actually held on by that much, disconnecting. So I think given that, we are, let's push this back a little bit. There we go, that's better. We're going to do some more. Alright, 7 and 8 are actually pretty small containers, because we are getting, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all of these. Looks like a game board. Yeah, I know. I know. Lego's made some game boards. They have. This is a bag entirely of tan 2x2 tiles, which is pretty amazing. And we are kicking it off with these. I mean, Horse is going to rule the top of the tower for sure. There we go. And there we go. All right, 6. Now let's do the other 6. Go. Next up. Horse is lesser than Cute Steggy, though? I mean, it depends on how you're measuring things. Horse does see everything. He does. He knows all. And he remembers. There is no escaping from Horse's knowledge. Alright, so put that aside there. Let's get you here. Let's get you here. Let's get you here. Gonna have massive plates, yes, I am. Kind of looking forward to it, actually. It's good stuff. These are right on the edge, yes. And then the 16 by 16 ones are going to go in the middle here. Like, what will I even do with all these? No idea. There we go. All right. There we go. And a last one. There we go. That will actually make this stay together pretty well, although some of these would be a little bit... Alright. Those look like they would make decent armor plates for a large-sized gun to build. I think they'd probably be too big. It would have to be really, really big. Using the Technomecha baseline, they would be too big. Or they really would. Alright, got lots of 1x4 tan tiles. Now, what they can be useful for is town stuff. Like the dark gray ones work great. I mean, they're used as streets, so you can use them as streets. These tan ones could be good for like various types of dirt or other soil, trails or something like that, construction sites, and of course you could use them for large scale like ships or walls, things like that. Dirt road or railroad base, something like that. Yeah, the nice thing about the tile parts is that curved sections work great across these. Alright, let's see. Got all those in. Alright. Let's pour those out over here. And we need 12 more 1x6s. Alright, so let's see. We got right there. Right there, right there, and right there. And 2 on either side. I did not count, and that was exactly 12. Nice. Alright, now 48 2x2s. Kind of surprised that they don't make 8x8 sections of this. Like, rather than an 8x8 with all these tiles, an 8x8 tile piece would be really good. B-Stands bringing in a raid of 21. How's it going? We just started this session on the Eiffel Tower, which, as you can see, is too large for my my recording area. Let me go ahead and get you a shout out there. Oh, thanks for, was that, who got the shout out for me? Thank you very much. So, were you sorting tonight? I think I saw that, or did you finish that up, on a previous stream? Ah, thanks, little bunny. I really do appreciate that. Stream went well. Still sorting out the chaos that is that box. What box? I wasn't sure what you were sorting. Or were you sorting this? The Eiffel Tower? 22 pounds of assorted Lego you got from an auction. Wow. Anything interesting? I love hearing about interesting pieces. I've been going through a bunch of old stuff and occasionally showing off things, which, a little sneak peek for those who are here. I found my old printed piece bag. Yeah. That's going to be shown off later. Another stream. Something where I don't have quite as much to do as this one. You remember that umbrella? Oh yeah, there's good stuff in there. Oh, let's see. Hold on a second. And then there's the fun creepiness that is. Look out for the Scala, baby! Alright, come on, focus. There we go. Scala, baby. There we go. Come on, camera. Stay focused. Good times. It was a score, complete night bus in it, potentially the complete modular bookstore. Nice. Ship in a bottle, big fireboat, Lego Batman movie set. The ship in the bottle is really nice. I never got that one. Baby may be creepy, but he loses to the Eldritch Horse. 2 or 3 Friends sets in it. Oh, that's great. There's some good parts in the Friends set. So it's mostly newer stuff, like fairly recent stuff. Last 10 years or so. 15, something like that. Come for the Lego, stay for the Scala. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't really move this too much back that way. Got too many minifigs up there. There we go. There's some old bricks in there. Alright, now we're doing the middle section. Space Police minifig and an old 90s Knights minifig. Nice. Oh, that's wonderful. I have a Lego box from 1980 to show off on a future stream as well. Like the box the set came in, complete with styrofoam. Alright, I think that's going to be it for these pieces as we do this center section. There we go. And that said, just be thankful you guys didn't have me show off the lovely, lovely exploded batteries in some of my old battery boxes. Your sister happens to give you 3 of the old Ninja sets from the 90s. Oh, that's nice. Those are great sets too. Speaking of Ninja, come on, focus. There we go. Yeah, the old Ninja minifigs. Alright, let's see. Next up, all we have left are 1x2 brown tiles and our 2x2 half tiles. Check that over there. Alright, those go studs out. There we go. Get all of these in here. 40-year-old styrofoam. Yep. $43-year-old styrofoam. The box actually still has the price tag from Toys R Us on it, too. Alright, and 1x2 tiles in brown. Wait a second. Oh yeah, alright, I have enough. Thought I didn't have enough. I thought I was missing 2. Alright, so that is the base of the Eiffel Tower. So since you couldn't really see me put them on, we got half tiles there and 1x2 tiles in brown. Yeah, so the Eiffel Tower is very big. I am definitely going to have to reposition some stuff for next time. And I will try to slide this around a little bit. Yeah, I got some ring lights up there. I kind of need to put something on it to diffuse the light a little bit. Lego's a little bit reflective for that. Alright, so next time we're going to be using these, which are going to go into these sections right there, obviously. And then bags 9 and 10. So, I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We also built Gustav Eiffel's apartment here, which is a very nice little set. Very cute. I'm definitely going to keep this together, and then we'll, like, when we get to the top, which is where the apartment is, we'll like, do a little comparison when we get there. But that is going to wrap us up tonight. When we come back next time, we will be going to bags number 9 and 10. There's 18 on this section, so given that, it feels like 2.5 streams to finish this section. I think that the tower itself is going to be more complex and take longer to build. Like, this went really fast. This is just basic bricks. This just went really fast. I think I got a lot more done than I might with some of the later stuff. Plus, the bags are actually kind of small. I think that when we get to box 2 and 3, it's going to be a little bit lengthier. Yeah, that's gonna wrap us up for build for the summer. Well, it's not gonna take us that long. I mean, we're looking at building into May and finishing in May, I think. Maybe early June. Maybe early June. It depends. Kind of hard to say. But, I mean, the Titanic was 9 build streams. I don't think that this... I mean, this doesn't have that many more pieces than the Titanic. So, at most, I think that this will be 10 build streams. But that's what we got coming for us. Based on this section, I mean, this was pretty fast. So, but that is going to wrap us up tonight. Big build indeed. We will be back tomorrow for some more Spelljammer. We will be back on Monday for more Dragon Quest Builders 1. We'll be back on Wednesday for more Minish Cap and Lego building something else on Wednesday. Some smaller things. It's not hard to get smaller than this, though, to be fair. And then we'll be back next Friday for to start off Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster and continue working on this Friday night. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out. Really do appreciate it. And see you next time. See you then, everyone.